channel. Today we are looking at the stock price of Digital World Acquisition Corporation, and the stock today is rising. It is up 13.09%, trading at $27.73, and we still have about 3.5 hours to the close of the market today. So previously on Friday, Digital World Acquisition Corporation closed at $24.52. In the after hours, Elon Musk said that he is not buying Twitter anymore. That is after he got the Firehose data, which is like the raw data that comes from the more than 200 million interactions that take place between users of the platform and the servers, and all of that data was given to Elon Musk, but him and his team requested to speak with the people who handle bots, who fight the bots from Twitter's programmers, and Twitter did not accede to that demand. So instead, they said Elon Musk is making unreasonable demands so that he could, weasel his way out of the deal. Now, that leaves a couple of options. Either Elon Musk buys Twitter outright at the agreed price, or he reneges on his deal and then everything is fine. Or Twitter might want to enforce the 1 billion penalty for not following through with the deal, and Elon Musk has vowed that he will fight that in court. So if that happens, then Twitter and Elon Musk will have to meet in court, and there Twitter will have to basically bear its hat, and I don't think that they want to do that. So quite an interesting dynamic, but Twitter has vowed that they are going to sue Elon Musk for damages. And beyond that, the stock price of Twitter was in the 40s when Elon Musk made this proposal, but since then the economy is just going downward. So the stock of Twitter also dropped, the stock of Tesla also dropped, and now it's difficult to know how much of this drop in the stock value of Twitter is imputable to Elon Musk and his tweeting, and how much of it is can be imputed to the market conditions. So if Twitter took Elon Musk to court, they will definitely want to be paid the difference from the stock price where the stock was sitting at when Elon Musk came out with his announcement that he was going to buy the company, and the drop in the price. All of that, they will want to put it on Elon Musk's back. And I don't think that Elon Musk will be able to shoulder that, because the price difference between fighting in court, paying all the lawyers, and just outright buying the company wouldn't be that much anymore. So that's where we're sitting at. I think this morning Twitter is down also. It's trading in the 30s, I think low 30s actually. So it's a very tough time for the company. And I think the board members who were probably already looking at multi-million-dollar cash, parachutes are now worried. And they say one of the instruments that Twitter used to recruit talent was that they offered these very beautiful stock options, and that is what attracts and retains top talent. Now, back to what we are concerned about, which is Digital World Acquisition Corporation. You can see that the stock is doing really good. Former President Donald J. Trump, he talks a little bit more about Digital World Acquisition about Truth Social, not Digital World Acquisition Corporation. And that is definitely, I think, helping the stock of Digital World Acquisition Corporation. So if you look at the top of your screens, you can see that the S&P 500 is down 0.94%. The Dow 30 is down 0.29%. Nasdaq down 1.87%. Russell 2000 down 1.96%, and even crude oil is down today to $103.69. What I want you guys to remember is that there are certain days that you might think the S&P, the Dow, they're up, but at the end of the day, at the closing bell, if you look, you will see they do this roller coaster deal, and they end up, just when you're not watching, closing the day lower than they began. So this has been going on for a while. So definitely those indices are dropping if you look at the graph over a period of time. And just be aware of that, because whatever you invest in these days, if you're not one of the people who are very tech savvy and know how to play the market, you might be seeing some losses over the next couple of weeks to months before you start seeing some your investment appreciate. But some people who are more tech savvy than most of us, they actually do what they call shorting these stocks, knowing that the market is in very unfavorable conditions right now. And in so doing, they end up making millions of dollars, while the average retail consumer thinks more of putting money in a stock and seeing that appreciate. So do be aware of that. Now, the thing that we can see here is that previously, that's on Friday, Digital World Acquisition Corporation closed at $24.52. In the after hours, the stock ran up to more than $30, but today it opened lower at $28.65. Since then, you can see on the graph, the stock has slowly dropped, but still it's up 13.20%, and the volume is also quite high at 7.6 million shares that have exchanged hands, compared to an average volume of 1.8 million. Once more, the capital of the market capitalization of Digital World Acquisition Corporation is beyond $1 billion. So we just have to relax, watch carefully, and let the Securities and Exchange Commission do their job. I'm sure those who have been subpoenaed on either the Digital World Acquisition Corporation side and also on the Trump Media and Technology Group side, responding to those subpoenas, I think it's just part of the process, especially as the SPAC process was abused during the pandemic. And now, the SEC is a little bit more stringent to make sure that if companies have to go through this process, everything is in the up and up. Now, that's what I had to share with you about Digital World Acquisition Corporation. And just be careful, though, because there's a lot of negative press that's coming. But it turns out that Donald Trump could still pull an impressive crowd in a very sparsely populated state like Alaska. And because of that, it just tells you how much pulling power he has. And his primary communication platform is Truth Social. So you can expect to see more and more people migrating to Digital World Acquisition Corporation and Truth Social once they find out that that's the primary tool that former President Donald J. Trump uses to communicate. I wouldn't be surprised that if Elon Musk successfully weasels his way out of the Twitter deal, he will look for a means to start his own social media platform. Because right now, with Twitter being, going through this battle, is going to leave that battle with some very huge scars, and its credibility is going to be questioned also. So I wouldn't be surprised Elon Musk starts a social media platform. And already he has a ton of fanboys, people who are into rocketry, people who are into electric cars, people who are into renewable energy like the Powerwall. All of them, that's already a very huge base that he would have to start his platform going. And so that's what I had to share with you guys today. Please, if you haven't done so, consider subscribing to the channel. That way we can keep growing and go get closer to our 1,000 subscriber target by the midterm elections that take place in November 2022. Bye now.